Party people in the place to be. I didn't add anybody else to the streamer. Oops. Oh man, I'm a mess. All right, I'll do the intro in a minute. This is behind the scenes action you're getting right now. Okay. All right, Rich enjoying a blizzard. Oh, right. Nobody can hear. Folks at home can't hear what Greg just said, which is that we're missing quality Rich eating a blizzard from Dairy Queen action. So let's get Rich in here as quick as we can, hopefully before he finishes that.
Rich, you've still muted yourself.
It's possible that he's deliberately muting himself, Greg, because he's eating.
Yeah.
Is that what it turned out to be?
Yeah, big thumbs up.
Okay. Adding Rich. Well, geez. That was certainly a production snafu. Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. This is Friday Night Frosthaven. And the gang's all here, except Lauren, you know the drill. I'm going to, when we finish this scenario, which will probably be a fortnight hence, more on that later, but we are taking a week off. When we finish this scenario, I'm going to make a full court press to get Lauren to come back to us by saying, hey, Lauren, come on. And we'll see if that works. Yeah. Like, so far it's been pure just like, she'll come back when she's ready. But I will step it up to just even mentioning it directly to her. See what I can do. So everyone get hyped for that. But meanwhile, the rest of us are all here. Up in the top left corner, player 1 playing Sparkles, the human banner spear. It's Rich. And how are you doing, Rich?
So good. Technically at the end of vacation, but just rolling into a long weekend. This blizzard just entered my life, so
nice. Excellent.
It's a good time to be Rich.
My final vacation day is Tuesday. So I share that vacation winding down, but also, hey, it's a long weekend. For me, it's a 4-day weekend because I'll also be off on Tuesday and then back to work.
I also feel it's important for me to acknowledge, people don't do this very often. I got a pretty easy life. I'm pretty lucky. Once my vacation's over, I go back to doing the thing I would do for free, and then they pay me for it.
Yeah.
It's not a bad deal. Did you get your haircut, Rich?
I got them all cut, James.
Well done. Nicely done. Player 3 in the bottom left corner, playing the Inox Drifter, the biggest hobo, which, if you're not a fan of 70s, 80s CanCon, I'll clarify, is a reference to the classic Canadian adventure series, The Littlest Hobo, which is about a husky who solves crimes or has adventures. Is he a husky?
I believe he's a husky.
Yeah. Anyway. It was.
I believe we've discussed it at length in previous videos, but the trainer of that dog believed them to be the smartest breed of dog in existence. I wanted to prove that.
By making a show.
Yeah, The Littlest Hobo.
Yeah. They shot it with what looked like home cassette recorders. Mm-hmm. It's the one thing I remember.
He's a German Shepherd.
Ah. That tracks. Awesome. All right. How you doing, Greg?
I'm good. I am on the first day of my vacation, getting ready to go to Cape Breton tomorrow.
Nice. Which is why we won't be doing Friday Night Frosthaven next week.
Mm-hmm.
I keep thinking that I should at some point do a not necessarily behind the scenes per se, but how we make Frosthaven / Gloomhaven work as a distance game. Because I remember when I was first thinking about getting
I'm heavily involved. When we do this behind the scenes, it's mostly just going to be following me around because I don't even know.
Yeah, this is the little baggie that I keep my cards in.
Yeah,
I sort of just jumble it up between games.
Rich pointing his phone at Ethan and being like, show them where Daddy puts his cards. Yeah, so I don't know that I'm going to do that next week, but I keep saying I should do it because I remember when I was first thinking about getting Gloomhaven for us, I went to Rich, yours and my friend David, who I knew was a big Gloomhaven player, specifically to be like, hey David, I've been doing this with Pandemic Legacy, and now we need a different cooperative Legacy game to keep us sane through the pandemic. And I know you play Gloomhaven, and I was wondering if you thought that might be viable. Like, how would that be? And he basically just said to me, like, no, it's not possible. And I was like, well, I feel discouraged now. But I went and I looked into it, and then I started feeling pretty confident.
James made us all buy these stickers that we've all used.
Yeah, so much.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, that's one of the first tips is about what you do and don't need your distance playing friends to prepare for. You don't need everyone to buy an enhancement sticker sheet. Oh, my goodness. You're going to use the enhancement rules. Most people, I bet, in Gloomhaven use the enhancement rules the one time that everyone gets a free enhancement from a scenario. I remember that happening once. But
yeah, we were very excited to whip out our stickers.
They cost a lot. And
I remember Robert had to walk down the street to show me how to do the sticker part.
Yeah. So yeah, I probably could have just got the one sticker sheet, and we could have just, the one time that thing happened, got together for a few minutes and distributed stickers. But nonetheless, whatever. Hey, check it out. Speaking of the person who makes it all happen, bottom right corner, playing the Aether Bone Shaper Megara, also running the game and the show, your host here at 58 Dream Street, it's James. Hey, how am I doing? Pretty good. Yeah. Vacation's winding down, which is, it's not great. And my secondary employer is really, really behind on clearing those invoices. But to go back to what Rich was saying, we should acknowledge these things sometimes. I got a very fortunate life. So this well-off organization can continue screwing me for probably a couple more months before it starts really being a problem in my life. But I just assumed that I just had to send them the invoice and then I got the money, right? But what are you going to do? Here we are. We thought, I've been hyping the last Outpost phase of the summer because I slightly misunderstood. We had some discourse about what it means when you put the X on the calendar and which type of events you do. I got that jumbled in my mind to mean that you're also you do the calendar events not when you put the X over those calendar events, but when you put the X over the day before or the week before those calendar events. I thought, this is something I better double check. We don't want to do something as important as heading into the first winter wrong. Yeah. I feel terrible. And you know what? Now that I'm saying that out loud, I'm just realizing this is the first week, Martin, I must apologize, where I have not read nor responded to your comment prior to starting the show. I saw the top of it. I saw the part that shows up in the notifications, which was that this is better understood as the Algox quest line. Maybe it's main or maybe it's not. If anything, perhaps a main quest will come into focus down the line, which frankly I like even more. So I was happy to be corrected on that. Rich, you were going to tell us something?
I think he made a funny. Either Martin made a funny joke on YouTube or somebody did in the chat on after I left, where they said that the word for fool and hero is the same word in some language. When I was sacrificing myself to the altar.
Yeah. That's got to be Martin. I would remember if somebody had popped that one off in the chat. That's good.
He said it funnier than I just did, but it was I laughed
right there next to the timestamp.
Said in Kendo speak, the language used by the D&D race Kendas, the word for hero and fool is the same. Is what Martin said.
The Kenders. All right. Well, I look forward to reading every word of that Facebook comment probably tomorrow morning. Okay. All right. Well, we had an Outpost phase, but it's just a regular one, and then we're heading towards the glowing Catacombs scenario, carrying on down that Algox questline, and specifically in the diversion from the Algox questline, where in Algox, tricked us into falling into the Frozen Crypt and then fled. And now instead of chasing him, we're just going to dig around even deeper in the crypt, see if there's anything cool. So that's where we are.
Love digging.
Let's, hold on, I got to get... Nope, I've done the thing I need to do.
You've got a bunch of dudes who follow you around. They'll do the digging.
I've taken us to the Outpost screen, and now you can see that I made good on all my big talk. I have created a little display of our town guard. Greg, can you see the town guard control console?
It's a separate console?
No, it's just at the bottom of the console.
Basically, I see it.
Yeah. Now I guess we think of everything below the combat console box as the Outpost console. So
right. I will.
I'm going to go out on a limb, Greg, and say that it's extremely intuitive and you're entirely clear on how it works just by looking at it. Yeah. It's check boxes, folks, if you're wondering. When the box is checked, you can see a city guard. Greg, check and uncheck one of the level 1 city guards for the folks at home.
Boom, it's unchecked.
Oh, geez. Wait, no, hold on. It's not
checked.
It's not updating for me.
Oh, man.
Wait.
Marvel fans.
Hold on a second.
Technical ingenuity.
Wait a minute. It's not working for some reason. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll fix it later. I'm going to go out on a limb.
Post, James.
I didn't test. Well, it's not about post. Just hopefully we don't get attacked and it doesn't need to be used and doesn't matter. But I'm guessing here that Google Sheets treats conditionals slightly different than Excel, and that therefore I use the fast way to make the to write the formulas to compare to the checkbox. Wait, no, that worked. Okay.
Oh, maybe I have to click from a certain end? That's the middle one.
Yep.
That one?
Yep, perfect.
And that one.
Okay, never mind. Everything works. That's
all right.
Well, there. We don't need to think about it ever again in our lives. Here we are.
All right. And I assume because
I'm never going to upgrade that.
Also updated all the buildings for us so that we know what's going on.
Are you kidding me, Greg? I'll do that on the weekend. Danielle's away this weekend. I can do all the things I said I would do on my vacation and then couldn't. Because I had a job.
This is not something you said you'd do on your vacation, James. This has been a problem since well before your vacation.
Yes, but I said I would get... I believed that I would get all kinds of things done on my vacation, but then it turned out I still had a job.
What was your job?
What? My second thing, I'm working with I've talked to you about this. So like I was busy.
I thought you were referring to Danielle as your job.
Oh no, no.
Like, and then fucking turns out.
No casual misogyny towards my partner here. It did turn out though. I mean, I will say that there is an impact when you're the person you live with is not on vacation and therefore has their workday rhythm every day. Mm-hmm. That does impact the degree to which you feel like you're on vacation. Because it both the going out and the coming home still happen at the times they happen, and therefore like it's really just the work day that you get to yourself, right? That you're because on either end you got to be there being supportive and help because like you just got to get ready for work. You know? All right, so here we are. It's the Outpost phase, but first we got to update the map because we only do that during the Outpost phase because we do this thing online. It's a big production. It's a lot of work. All right. Mm-hmm. No, it's not that much work, but it would be a hassle to update the map every time at the end when Rich just wants to go to sleep.
Yeah.
All right.
As much as Rich loves a sticker,
we completed the Frozen Crypt scenario.
I believe I use more stickers than anyone but James.
That's true.
You probably use more stickers than I do. 100% of my sticker usage is recorded here.
Yeah.
Although, you know what? It's not a sticker, but I do have a temporary tattoo of the Paw Patrol symbol, I think? I don't know. It's not in a good spot for me to look at it. I think this is a paw. Anyway, so we unlocked the glowing catacombs scenario and the
so we're not
crystal
going to
enclosure.
comment on that? That you support blue puppy lives or whatever?
Oh, I didn't hear that. Did somebody say that? I British.
I mean, those are the blue lives I care most about.
Yeah. You know what? It's not freezing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not freezing here because it is summer. But I will say, for the hottest summer in the world, and also it is summer, it was pretty chill today.
It was really nice actually because there was no humidity.
Yeah,
I was reading the weather this morning and I was like high of 24, but a humididex of where's the humididex? I had to look up. Like, what's going on here?
There's not water today.
No water today. 0%
There's just air.
Participation.
All right. I've successfully added the glowing catacombs to the map. Now I'm getting the crystal enclosure.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. I was worried.
I was looking at the map. I was like, what am I looking at here? Like, what game are we playing?
I keep expecting things to be further south. Like there's this whole open area next to the Rhino that I keep expecting some stuff to plop into, but so far.
Well, here this is like the road to the capital. It's got no space right now for scenarios to be put down, but maybe we do at some point become like enemies of Gloomhaven and we're like sending raiders.
I didn't feed Hunter. I felt him, but I didn't feed him. I'll be right back.
All right.
If you say a name, I heard it.
All right. So we've added 2 scenarios, and we've already decided we're going to do the glowing catacombs this week. And we decided that without even looking, but now I can confirm that. Boom, boom, boom. The next, when we beat this, the scenario it unlocks is locked by... Wow. It's locked by 3 things. It's locked by it's got a calendar lock on it and a puzzle lock on it, and it requires us to complete a scenario that has a green banner and a triangle.
Okay, we haven't done that.
So, I guess it depends on how many we have, because the Quattro library was, it turns out, a green banner triangle scenario.
Okay, so we do have one of those.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Okay.
I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. Someday. So the map is up to date now. It's Outpost Phase time.
Which begins, as always, with the passage of time. Yeah.
Hey, Stupinski! Good morning. Good morning to you. Alright, can I get this? Oh yeah, I can. I just gotta do this. There we go.
Stupinski.
Flatten this down. Flatten her down. Adjusting. Fix the camera. It's the Outpost.
Stupinski, if this is morning for you, you can probably watch the Women's World Cup live. I am finding it very difficult to watch these 4 a.m. games live, and in that I haven't done it at all or even attempted it because that's bad. I don't like that.
That's early in the morning to wake up to watch football.
I have found a few. Oh, it's 2 a.m.
Yeah, so
Stupinski's pretty good.
Yeah.
These 4 a.m. games would just be on like in the mid morning.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with staying up late though. Stupinski can go to sleep, get a good night's sleep, and then watch the football in the morning.
Yes.
Okay. We're in the Outpost. We start with the passage of time. Greg, do you want to do it? No, I'll do it.
You do it.
Yeah. I'll do the X.
You love doing those X's, James. So we haven't clicked anything yet. We are still one space away from clicking a bunch of events. Stupinski, I'm sorry about the beloved Germans. What a crazy result, though. Can't believe that 3 of the top teams in the world have been eliminated in the group stage.
So which group? Which? I had heard about Germany's elimination, but what are the other 2?
Brazil and Canada Out.
Ooh, oh man.
Yeah.
All right, so all of our national pride is hurting. Oh
Sucks
man.
for us as well, my man. Canada had a lot of heat going to this tournament, and they did not deliver. But yes, there is a tournament going on.
Yeah, British. Haven't you heard Greg occasionally say that he's watching games? That's how I knew that the Women's World Cup was going on.
Yeah, crazy result. Jamaica through, Germany eliminated.
Oh man. Well, they're yeah, I don't know. They tried their best. I still haven't written the goddamn name, but the ship's called the Rose of the Fjords, just for the record.
Yes.
But here we are. Okay, time has passed. Next time, 4 calendar events, and then we pass into winter. Well, they were contenders. They were once contenders.
They were contenders.
They're certainly not contenders
Everybody's
anymore.
a contender. Even
Not everybody.
You know,
surely some teams.
Anybody who gets into the group stage is a contender. They're just not a serious
but I was going to
contender.
say, you got to get into the group stage. They don't just have, like 205 teams or whatever at the group stage?
No, that's the men's tournament next year.
I think this is Naru's year.
Yeah.
It's very hard to, train an elite football team when you have no sources of clean water. And you can fresh water.
America Samoa is really going to dominate next year's men's tournament.
Isn't American Samoa a territory of the United States?
I believe it is. Yeah. But hey, man, they let Ireland, Scotland, and England play as separate teams.
Yeah.
Northern Ireland, I should specify.
Well, of course, Northern Ireland should get a separate team, but I did not realize that Scotland got their own team.
And Wales as well, actually.
Well, I mean, that might be for the best, just to keep tensions as low as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's Outpost event, right, Greg?
Then it's Outpost event.
Outpost event. Here we are. This is Summer Outpost event 19. The sun is shimmering, the seabirds are honking, and this day seems uncharacteristically lively for the town of Frosthaven. I'll start over. Summer Outpost event 19. The sun is shimmering, the seabirds are honking, and this day seems uncharacteristically lively for the town of Frosthaven. Large carts of resources have just trundled in from a successful expedition. The crops have started to show, and even the populace has exchanged their upset grimaces for more welcoming grimaces. That was a good line, Isaac. It could not be a more perfect day. Yes, that they had the referendum a few years ago, and I don't normally get that invested in separatism referendums in countries I don't live in, referenda, but I was like, oh man, we need to free Scotland. Like, they got to get off this ship. And yeah, seriously, it was before Brexit, but like, come on.
I don't know if you've seen this, but
the ill winds were blowing. Like, get out, get off the boat.
I don't know if you've seen this, but Star Trek: The Next Generation did predict Irish reunification in 2024, and things seem to be bending more that way every day.
Well, who could have ever predicted there would be consequences to arbitrarily deciding to take your economy out of its main trading partner and also removing yourself from political union with Europe?
Well, your economy was doing great. Like, not even as the result of an economic downturn. Anyway,
they did it. It's over.
They did it.
It's been
done.
Sure did. Several citizens have cornered Satha in the town square.
Do any of them have names? Well, yeah, heard a name there.
Yeah, Satha has a name.
Yeah, so I never know. I this happens every time. You say a name, and then I'm like, oh man, am I supposed to hear a new name every time? But no, it's just
I feel like I bet that in like version 2 of Frosthaven, or even if we looked at the errata, we would find that was what they meant. But it is absolutely not what it says. What it says is, hear a name in 8 different outpost phases. Nothing specifies that it has to be different names. I think we are past World War III in Star Wars timeline.
Yeah, there's a World War III in Star Wars.
And it's already happened?
In Star Trek, sorry. Yeah, well, it was supposed to start in the 90s and go till like the 2020s, but actually a recent episode suggested that due to various time travel shenanigans, it's actually been pushed forward to the late 2020s.
Okay. Great. Good, great. Well, no, hold on. That's bad.
Actually, no, that's bad, yeah.
Although, I am past fighting age now.
Oh, yeah. You're not going to be drafted in World War III, James. No need to worry.
And none of the kids who are the most important to me are old enough to be drafted yet. So you know what? If some other country pisses us off, I just might have to give myself a sense of vigor and purpose as I head into midlife by getting really invested in our national honor and such. We'll see.
Hey man, but in other news, Con Noonan Sohn is Canadian now, so that's fun.
Yes.
Can the Banner Spear maybe just like sometimes not accompany the group on Outpost phases? Like I feel like I'm gonna have to retire this character long before I want to.
Now, Rich, I know you don't need any excuse to ignore Outpost phases.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, if the rule is that you have to hear it, there's no reason that you couldn't have just not come back until we were done the event. I don't mind if you do that. Although,
don't say that.
Although you got to do the next Outpost phase where we're absolutely going to get a name across the 4 calendar events.
Yeah.
But that'll only put you to 6, and then at that point you can do some. We'll figure it out. We can.
Cheese.
Yeah. I like certainly.
We're on Twitch. We have to call it cheese.
The Banner Spear should last longer with us than, for instance, the Bone Shaper. Like, somebody else should retire a character before the Banner Spear goes, too. Especially if you're having fun with it. Alright, one of these citizens, nameless, speaks up. We've stocked enough away and the harvest is plentiful. That's fair. It's politeness. But at the same time, we did a lot of Canadians died at D-Day. Probably, politely.
Yeah.
But
in a way that didn't, bother anyone.
Yeah. So we've stocked enough away, and the harvest is plentiful. It's about time we had something to celebrate here. Why not open the city coffers and sponsor a holiday? Satha contemplates the proposal, but she looks on the fence. You could probably sway her opinion. Option A. Encourage her to declare a summertime holiday to celebrate the success of the season. Option B. Encourage her to store the resources for a winter holiday when the town may need to lift its spirits. Summer holiday or winter holiday?
Winter.
I'm torn though for 2 reasons, which is a big holiday right before winter starts is a real thing in real life that is historical. But also, a big holiday in the middle of winter is a real thing that is real historical for a reason.
Yeah.
In that
I wasn't paying attention to what you said, but I would love to go to Alaska, so I pick winter. If I could go anywhere on vacation, it would be the North.
The holiday here is not a holiday in the British sense. We're not talking about people going on vacation. We're not sending all the populace of the Outpost on vacation. We're having a festival day, and I think we should have it in winter because, come on, winter is going to suck. That is absolutely when we need to raise everyone's spirits. Right now, if people want their spirits raised, they should reflect on how good they have it.
I mean, a harvest festival happening at the end of summer is not unusual.
It's not.
Yes, I think a holiday in the middle of winter is more important.
Yep. We got to be like the responsible ant who squirrels away his joy for when he needs it the most in the middle of winter. Not like the frivolous grasshopper.
I didn't think. Yeah.
Celebrating the harvest festival and then starving.
Yeah, I thought you meant like my mom's sister. Who's
that's what I thought you meant too.
So I was just showing up at my house in February with like a Christmas present.
All right. Option B. You explain the virtues of a wintertime holiday, highlighting that hot drinks and bonfires could warm the hearts of the townsfolk, providing much-needed merriment during the dark winter days. Exactly, British. Satha is readily swayed. It's settled then. We'll have a winter festival. Add Winter Outpost Event 61 to the Winter Outpost deck. And I will do that, but not right now, because that's not good content.
That one's just going to be a party, I bet.
Yeah, it's going to be the party.
You have a big party. Option A, get hammered. Option B.
Oh, you know the party is going to be the occasion of an attack on the outpost, right? Like
Exactly.
That is definitely a outpost gets attacked.
Well, we're going to be drunk for it.
Yeah.
Well, I think a well-designed one would be like, get hammered or stay vigilant. There could be an attack. And then it's like, if you get hammered, it's like, an attack occurs. Pull everything with disadvantage.
Something like that, yeah. Well,
if you're vigilant, do you get like minus something because you're lame-o?
Yeah, like that would take down. If we make the town guard not enjoy the
morale,
holiday, then that's definitely going to reduce morale. Okay, Outpost Phase complete. What's next, Greg? Not Outpost Phase. Outpost Event.
Yeah, next is building operations.
Operations. Okay, here we go.
You gotta go through the
they have to go in order.
Sequential order.
I've now arranged said deck in order, so it's easy. Mining camp. We could collectively buy up to 1 metal in exchange for 2 gold. Have we built
12 metal? We have, yeah.
Yeah, we built all of the.
We built everything gimmicks. Level 1.
But we have lots of metal. You say?
We have 12.
Makes sense. We've been in robot land for a while.
Yeah.
I think we're good for metal for now.
Yeah, me as well.
How about hide? Because the next up is the hunting lodge. Collectively buy up to 1 hide.
12 of that as well.
Could be that too. Yep, British. You're absolutely right. We could just get attacked by like wolves, starving wolves, or we could attract, the Algox. They could be like, holy shit, there's a feast, but like the bad Algox.
Yeah.
Are we gonna buy any hide? Do you think we need it, Greg?
We have 12 of hide as well.
I think we're okay. Logging camp. Collectively buy up to 1 lumber.
I will gladly pay 2 gold for 1 lumber because we only have 4 of that.
All right, the Drifter ponies up for the lumber. Drifter loves his driftwood. There's no operation for the craftsman, or the alchemist, or the workshop. And then the barracks allows us to train up to 1 soldier. But as you can see down there below us, we have 4 out of 4 level 1 town guards.
Nice.
Well, only in the metaphorical sense so far, Stimpinski. Like, if the real ogre was man all along, then yes, there's all kinds of people involved in this war. But we haven't actually seen an ogre. But the game is leaning pretty heavily on the thematic message of the real ogre is like lurks in the heart of man. War is the real ogre.
That reminds me in the manga Delicious in Dungeon, it's revealed that like it's very D&D inspired, that manga. So like there's a bunch of different monsters, all classic fantasy archetype monsters.
Hmm.
But they do reveal at one point that trolls do not actually exist. They are just a misconstrued rumor of the way halflings think of humans.
Ah, that's fun.
Like, oh yeah, big and they're gangly and they smell bad. They're always lurching around.
They're mean.
You know what? All accurate.
Nothing can kill them. Where did that part come from? Okay, downtime. Alchemist, craftsman. That's all the down. Like, does anyone have 2 herbs of different types?
I do, don't I? I just got some last time.
You've got 2 rock root and a mushroom? I forget what the mushrooms is.
Corpse
James,
cap.
remember?
Corpse cap. So, we already know that mixing rock root and corpse cap produces stone skin potion.
So did you want to do that?
I don't want no potions.
All right.
Potions, okay. And James, you have a corpse cap as well as a thistle, a snow thistle.
Oh, do I? Hold on then. Corpse cap, snow thistle makes poison vial. No, wait. Yes. Poison vial.
Ah.
We already know that. Oh well.
Do you want a poison vial, James?
No.
Alright, let me see the craftsman here for a sec. I don't think there's anything.
No, I looked. I saw nothing I wanted to craft.
Yeah, I could afford to have a one-handed item, but I do think I don't want to spend our resources willy-nilly until we see what winter's about. And then I'll probably come back with this.
You'll probably need a jacket.
I mean, yeah, honestly. It's going to be real chilly. But
okay.
But if that's it for building, if that's it for downtime, because I don't think nobody else is leveling up or retiring, so then it's construction.
Time.
So what do we have to construct, James?
We could build the enhancer, but we could also... No, wait. Yes, yeah. We can build the enhancer, but we could also upgrade a few things. What could be upgraded? Not the mining camp or hunting lodge or logging camp, but the craftsman.
Are those all prosperity level 3 that we can upgrade those?
Yeah. So craftsman could be upgraded. The alchemist, there's no upgrade for the workshop, although we could build either the sled or the climbing gear. And the barracks cannot be upgraded yet.
I think we wait for the workshop until we need those things.
Absolutely.
Between the craftsman and the alchemist, I guess the alchemist might be good.
Let's start with the alchemist because we have two crappy, nauseous brew or whatever it's called. And from what I understand, the upgraded, I believe burner account mentioned that you can distill the potions back and get one herb back.
That is not even a spoiler because that is actually in the rules. They list the rules for alchemist level 2 and 3.
Oh, I didn't mean to impugn burner account with spoiling.
No, not impugn. That's not what I meant.
Okay.
Just saying.
So, if we want to upgrade the alchemist, that's going to cost us 2 lumber, 2 metal, and 1 hide.
So that would take us down to 3 lumber, but otherwise we're really good on hide and and metal.
I think we do that. We do it, and because we just keep on buying lumber every chance we get, and maybe we think about when we get to prosperity level 3, unless our resource situation is shifted, I think we think about upgrading that lumber camp, logging camp. Okay.
Okay. So I'll take the 2 lumber from myself. Was it 1 hide or 2 hide?
1 hide. 2 lumber, 2 metal, 1 hide.
Okay. I'll take the hide from myself as well. That brings me down to 4 hide. And then we've got 3 metal in the outpost. So I'll bring that down to 1. And there we go. And how much gold? Any?
No.
No gold. Okay. Build that alchemist.
I'm going to build it, but where? Oh, man. Where the hell is the card?
I think we get some prosperity for this, and possibly read a thing. Rich's favorite 2 things. Prosperity, that I don't know if Rich has ever cared to learn about, and reading something.
Okay.
It certainly hasn't changed the way I play this game.
Craftsman. Here it is, alchemist. Thank goodness. Okay. Alchemist level 2. Located. I gotta get the sticker. Of course.
Okay, so there are rules for when you build something. The party then gains the prosperity bonus and applies any other one-time effects indicated on the building card. So.
Yeah, and we'll find out about that once we put in the work here. Oh, come on.
Once we've done a sticker.
Once I find the sticker. There's all of these things.
Jens does love a sticker.
I love the stickers, except that I can't friggin' find the alchemist sticker. Oh, found it. Okay. Great. Level 2 alchemist. Peeling sticker off.
I can't wait till we have like fucking a stack of 6 stickers on something.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, I'll give some thought to what should be done in those cases. Probably
they should
at a
be
certain
left
point.
as is.
Yeah,
Bound.
like I'll do it to the extent that I can. Oh, that was a very good sticker putting on by myself. So congratulations to me.
Ooh, yeah. I just clicked over and it did the thing where the video skipped forward, and so replaced it.
You
in
actually
an
watch
instant.
it refresh. Awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing.
All right. +1 prosperity, Greg.
Nice.
So, wait, but I keep track of that. So, let me just mark that tick off. We are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ticks away from prosperity level 3.
We'll get there. We got lots of buildings to upgrade. Surely
We
some
got
good stuff is
further
coming.
to fly.
We have a party to go to, too.
We got a party to go to?
Yep, there's a party coming up this winter. Just put the Alchemist cards back in here. Perfect. Okay. And then, what else happens? That's the only one-time effect. And now, during downtime, we can distill 2 herb potions.
Nice. And what does that do? That gives us back the things that go into them?
I'll have to look up if it gives us back one or both herbs, but it does give us back herbs, which is great because...
Oh, I just looked it up. Does the distilling character gains any one of the herb resources required to brew the potion?
I mean, the most obvious things that
If the same potion has been revealed in multiple windows of the alchemy chart, the distilling character can choose one herb resource from any of the potion formulas.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
So
potions that have not yet been revealed cannot be distilled.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Awesome. So, is that it, Greg?
Well, we can spend morale to do more building, or we can move on.
We move on. Boom.
Forward to the road event.
All right. Back to the gang screen. Hold on, I'm having a catastrophe over here.
What's that, Rich?
It says shoot those birds.
Shoot those birds.
The very
Always
first
shoot
event
the
we ever
birds.
did. When we did that event, Rich, when it got time to make the choice, Rich said, I think it's very important that we do this because we need to engage with this game right at the start. So we shot those birds. They turned out to be drakes. We started the first scenario with damage. And were swiftly killed. But we learned.
And Rich was right.
Shoot those
Yeah,
birds.
no, honestly, we learned a lot because of that suffering. That was salutary suffering. Okay, I just need to grab a couple more objects.
But I think what we learned had less to do with the shooting of the birds than
Oh yeah, no. It was
we tried
really
to play it
mostly
the same way we played every other game, where me and Robert looked at the size of our characters. We're like, sweet, we can never die.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we all thought, I'm guilty of this too. We were all like, well, Rich's character is made out of rock, so he's the tank.
Yeah.
And no character is the tank in that sense.
He's the guy who just stands back and throws rocks.
That's one of the things he can be.
And moves other rocks around.
Yes, that's the other thing he can be.
Thrower of and mover of rocks. Okay. Got all my stuff in order. We're off to the glowing catacombs. This is Summer Road Event 13. As you pause for rest along your journey, you spot a handful of bright orange produce sticking out from the meltwater mud. It looks not dissimilar to an elongated flame fruit, though the color is different. You pick one off and smell it, noting its rich, lively herb aroma. I think herbal aroma is the word we were looking for there. Sorry, having bad light here. There. As you prepare to take a bite, you hear a voice shouting, "I wouldn't do that!" An elderly quattrel steps out of the bushes and points at you with her walking stick. "That's a fire pepper, the strongest spice on this side of the continent." As you look puzzled, she continues, "It's been said a fire pepper stew can reheat even the soul of the dead. I've heard a tale of a hungry maw living beneath the Copperneck Mountains that only spared a village from destruction when they served it a plate of their hottest sweet and fiery stew." She chuckles to herself. "I'm certain it would be too much for you. I grew up eating these, but it would probably take you a week to recover." Option A, Try the fire pepper. Option B. Ask her to demonstrate how easily she could eat
it. I think I could eat it. I think I, the drifter, could eat it.
I do think there's something to be said against the idea of bullying an old lady.
I mean, take or leave bullying an old lady.
Or getting ourselves, or making a fool of ourselves. If she can just eat it, then we look like idiots. Like, oh, put up or shut up, lady. And she's like, thanks for the pepper, fools. But if she eats it and then she's like choking, gasping, and dying, it's like, well, what did we accomplish here?
I mean,
yeah.
But also, if this was real life, I'd eat it.
Yeah. There's something to be said for that. Okay. We're eating the pepper. We have multiple good reasons to eat this pepper. Result A. We need to have one of the following. A quattro, a savas. We don't have either of those. Or someone who is strong. Oh, a strong person. The drifter, thank goodness. Or an unfettered. Just in case. Boy, I'm glad that we already learned that we were getting, assumed we were getting unfettered characters. And this wasn't the way we found out that cool reveal.
Also, that would be really funny, too, if a robot man was just like,
yeah.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah, that is funny. I agree. A challenge must be met. You pop the fire pepper into your mouth, and after a second, it's clear why she warned you. This thing is hot! After an hour, most of the burning has subsided, and the woman nods, impressed. All right. Perhaps,
it's not even that long.
Perhaps you can handle a challenge of a different sort. We gain 10 experience each.
Whoa!
God, we're so good at this.
Yeah, like holy smokes. That's a serious reward. That's almost a level up for me. I now only need 3 experience points to level up. And all I did was watch my friend eat it. Although, you know what would also be funny, and really they should have worked this in. Having the bone shaper should be able to do this just by having, like, Reggie do it.
Yeah.
He just eats it.
But even Reggie is like, oh.
He doesn't even find it spicy. He's just like, I don't have taste buds, bitch. That part of me died a long time ago, lady. Alright, and that's not all. We gained the Fire Pepper campaign sticker. I'll put that on the thing later.
Yeah.
And
so good.
we unlock a new scenario, which I'll add to the map next time because I've already moved the map board away. We've unlocked
all of this for a pepper?
We've unlocked...
Man, many wars have been fought over peppers, Greg.
Fair.
It's like the most important thing in the world to me.
We have unlocked Scenario 122, the Eternal Crave. And I'm not going to go and read all about that scenario right now, but what I am going to do right now is just peek and see if Scenario 122 might be our first Marcus scenario.
Oh, eat a dick.
All in good fun, of course. Oh, yep.
Only if you want to, Marcus.
It's a co-designed scenario. It's Marcus and a David Turksey.
And like a 6-month-old. Or no, a 6-year-old.
Like, hey, remember when we found out Marcus got married between the games and we were all very happy with him? Remember that?
I am.
And
then
what if at the end, when everyone's out of cards, Superman comes and you have to fight Superman and he's riding a T-Rex?
That is very much what a lot of these scenarios, a lot of the scenarios in Forgotten Circles and British, I abuse pepper. I will just say I put too much pepper in stuff. I'm often like, nobody else would enjoy eating this. But it would probably taste good if I didn't put so much jalapeno in it or so much cayenne or so much chili or whatever. Forgotten Circles very often reminded me of that moment when in 30 Rock when Liz Lemon is reminiscing about being a teenage nerd and she's like, and then behind the next door, more orcs! That'll really piss Trina off, or whatever her young friend's name is. There's definitely a more orcs feel to that moment. Okay,
Yes,
so
completely.
I normally don't look down and find out what else could have happened, but in all three outcomes, so like if we chose B or if we chose A but failed and humiliated ourselves, in all three we get the fire pepper sticker and the eternal crave scenario. The only difference is whether nothing happens, and that's letting her eat it, whether we all get damage and brittle to start the scenario.
Jeez.
Yeah, if we
that
fail.
Would be sad.
Yeah, or if we get the 10 experience. So I don't know what the flavor text there is because I'm not going down that road. But
that's a high highs and low lows road event.
Yeah, and it worked out great for us for excellent deduction, Greg. This guy, he did it. All right, scenario 9.
But also Rich for saying, but Rich would do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Rich would do it.
That's true. And you know what? I said that it seems like it would be bullying an old lady if we all sort of towered over her and were like, eat it. Why don't you eat it? You're so tough, old lady. So we all played a good team effort. The glowing catacombs, scenario 9. It's always strange traveling deep underground, but it's made even stranger by the musty smell of undead that clings to you like grease smoke. Gross. You try to actually hold on. I will just say, actually, I'm the bone. I don't care. In what sense does the stench of the undead not always just cling to us like grease smoke? Just because of the company we keep. You try to ignore it, to put the stench out of your mind, which gets easier with time, but it only seems to grow as you move deeper into the catacombs. That's probably true about corpse stench in the real world. Along with the stench, the eerie green light has grown in intensity as well. It gleams down every hall now, and you find yourself relaxing in its glow. You shake your head and try to clear the thought, knowing full well this is not the place to let your guard down. But still, the insidious soothing feeling persists. The catacomb tunnels grow deeper. The floor and walls turn to uneven stone, and the air becomes stale. Oh no, the corpse stench air is now also kind of stale. The long years having petrified it into a thick fume. You stop. Something moves just ahead. You raise a torch and see flickers of shadow shift in the passage. A body, large and wispy black, detaches from the wall and moves to block the path forward. It is made of shadow and corroded black armor, its face guarded by a jagged helm. And it has seen you. It rises slowly, its eyes burning with palpable menace, and it releases a deep, hateful groan. The glowing catacombs. I just realized that I think I'm missing one loot card in the loot deck. I'm going to confirm whether I did that, and then fix my error if necessary. This won't take but a second.
Okay.
No, I nailed
also,
it.
James.
I crushed it. Why would I ever doubt myself?
Also, James, you've done a weird thing in the console. Did you mean to do this?
I believe so.
You've left Monster 1 and 2 blank in favor of Monster 3, 4, and 5?
That's because, Greg... Oops, I gotta fix which sheet I'm on. That's because this is a scenario where we will be dealing with two types of monsters that both have the potential of having 10 of them at once, which means that we are going to need to we need to use the special to play C. And so so here we are. Hold on, something's amiss. Slightly amiss. It's okay, I'll fix it. Boom. There. That's better.
Oh, you've also not added the ice wraiths. Which numbers are those, James?
Oh, I didn't put them in? My bad.
No.
That's normal 4 and elite 3.
4 and elite 3. Gotcha.
Yeah. So we start in this room. Obviously, there's one door on the other end. The goal of this scenario is to defeat all... This scenario is complete when all enemies in it are dead and both switches have been activated. Oh, whoops, I gotta turn off this right
Oh,
bridge.
we see no switches.
Yeah, so probably those are in a different room.
Okay. Okay, cool. James, could you do me one favor?
Yes.
Could you lift the elite
Wait to hit
ice
those
wraith
switches.
and the camera closest of the new guys, the living doom? Okay, so that's an obstacle or difficult terrain,
So,
and that's what's behind
these
him. Yeah.
these debris are difficult terrain. These spike traps are damage traps. This altar is an obstacle, and so are the sarcophagi.
Okay.
The treasure chest is filled with treasure.
Could you? I am going to make some changes to my deck.
Okay.
And then, could you put me in 3? And, guys, I think you should probably just let me tank some hits on this first round.
Okay. Don't gonna tell me twice. Alright. So, Drifter's on point.
That elite, I can. If I'm at 2, I'll be within range 3 of that elite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to be there, please.
Keep in mind, we have no idea what these Living Doom do. They could have, like, huge...
Well, yeah, we don't know anything about their moves. As far as stats go, the normals have 9 health, 2 move, 4 attack, and shield 1. And the elites have 11 health, 3 move, 5 attack, and shield 2.
Yeah, these guys are big hitters.
There's also a minor graphical distortion that I don't think I care enough to fix. No, I'm fixing it. Here we are.
I mean, no, I'm doing it, though. So I guess I can.
Yeah. And then
That elite is, that's an ice wraith, right?
Yeah, that's an Ice Wraith elite. So he has the, he's not shielded, but he's got the Retaliate 2 at range 2.
At range 2, sweet.
At range 2, yeah. You're range 3, you're golden.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Banner Spear, did you tell me where you want to be?
2, please.
2. Alright. Well, I guess I'll take, it doesn't matter. They're both the same.
Well, 4's a little more advantageous, as in that you'd have to travel over a trap to get to you.
Yeah. So actually, I think I want to go in the other way, because I'm more concerned about sending monsters out than about stopping them from getting in. You know what I mean?
Fair, yes.
My fighting is all done.
Keeping in mind that it's very hard for a monster to naturally walk into a trap.
Yes.
You kind of have to force monsters into traps.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. I don't want to tuck myself in a corner that makes the walk longer for my guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Ice Wraiths, I'll say this, pretty much nullify Wendy the Wraith. Because she will just she attacks them once and she's defeated by their retaliate once she's out of the... I think she has range 3, but otherwise, not good. So I didn't bring her. Okay. I mean, that's definitely the summon I've used the least of my 3 possible summons. Here we are. Well, I know my first move.
And I don't mind.
Alright.
Boom diggity.
Alright.
Okay. Hang it out. There we go.
Awesome. Uh-oh, I've lost focus. Hold on a sec. See if I can make my camera focus on me again. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm a little blurry for a moment. Alright. I'll go very late. Is everybody ready?
Ready.
Alright,
Yep.
Put them up, team. Boom. Perfectly focused on the card I'm holding forward. But come on. If I move back. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's never going to work. I'm just a blurry guy. Sound off, team. What do you got for me, Banner Spear?
21.
Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. I didn't say fuck's sake because you have 21. Drifter, what do you have?
14.
14. Okay. The Bone Shaper will go last. And then in between all this, we are going to have the Living Spirit will act first, then the Ice Wraith, and then the Living Doom at 78. So here's what's coming. James? Well, great question, Greg. The Living Spirit is doing Angry Howl. It's going to move regular, so 2. Then it's going to curse at range. Curse 3 targets at range 2, but it probably won't have any targets, which is nice. And then it will put ice in the air, frost in the air. The Ice Wraith is going to do Fade Out. They'll make themselves invisible. If there's frost, they'll consume it, which there will be, to get both Strengthen and Bless, unless someone can kill that Living Spirit before it acts. And then they'll put frost back in the air just in case they want to use it again next time. And I'm just, oh my god, I'm so fucking blurry. Why is this camera being such a jerk? I know it doesn't matter, but it's really frustrating because I can see it out of the corner of my eye when I'm looking at the screen. Or not even just the corner when I look over at Greg. Well, it's perfectly focused if I put my hand forward. I have crystal clear, high definition hand.
Yeah, I mean that's what people are here for, James.
Yeah, I don't know.
Try getting your face super close to it and then slowly pulling back.
Good idea, Greg.
This is what people came here for.
It worked. It worked. All right. Hey.
Yes,
hey.
I learned everything I know from directing from SCTV.
All right. There are worse.
It looks like the oranges are coming right at you.
Finally, get this. The Living Doom will do Call for Souls by summoning X normal living spirits, where X is the Living Doom's current hit point value divided by 5, rounded down, up to a maximum of 3. So if there's no damage on these Living Dooms, they will have a total... Oh, they're both normals, so they can each summon 1. So that's not the worst thing.
Yeah, okay.
It's not great,
but they're not moving?
No, they're just doing a summon.
None of these things are attacking. Okay.
No.
All
right. Well, let's get going. Drifter.
Putting away. Up shield, putting up big shield, and putting up prudent preparations, which gives me even more shield and a retaliate, which I thought would really get these shield guys, start whittling them down.
Yeah, that would have been a great start, Greg. So no shame to you. All right, cool. Well done, Drifter. Oh, I already had the Drifter thing upside down because it's the hardest one to tell.
It's hard to tell with the Drifter, yeah.
Banner Spear.
Okay, I'll throw a Javelin at the Elite. It's attack 3, range 3, and there's wind in the air.
Okay.
+0, so 3 damage. And some wind.
And he's too far away for his retaliate to do anything.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And with the bottom of at all costs, I will summon reinforcements beside me.
Reinforcements. That's our buddy resting his sword. Yeah. Sword he doesn't use.
A sword he chooses not to use. He's a pacifist on the battlefield.
He just walks around.
Yeah. He stands where you need him to stand, Rich.
Yeah. There may not be any atheists in foxholes, but there's a pacifist or two. All right. Well, we've summoned reinforcements. Is that it, Banner Spear?
Yeah.
Well done. Living Spirit. The Living Spirit moves 1, 2, and then curses nobody. What a fool. Good. However, that does put frost in the air, so I guess the joke's on me. Because now the Ice Wraiths fade out. Let me get my invisible markers here. Where'd they go?
Whoa.
They become invisible, and then they consume the frost, gulp, to strengthen themselves. So please strengthen both of them, Greg. And to bless themselves. So I will insert 2 blesses into the monster deck. My least favorite deck to stick bless cards into. But they're both in there. And now I'm giving it a shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Once more, shuffling. Once more on top of that, shuffling. And then it's time for the big riffle. Ooh, that was a good riffle. That felt like, sometimes you riffle the deck and you feel like
good, yeah.
You feel like, oh, you know what? I had like 15 cards from the left hand before a single right hand card got in there. That one felt pretty close to 1-1, like a pure riffle. Okay. Great stuff. I mean, not really. It's quite bad, actually. And then they friggin' put Frost in the air in case they want to do some horrible thing next time. And then the Living Doom, even worse.
They
Summons
some living spirits. Tell me about them.
Normal living spirits. We're going to have normal living spirit. Numbers 10 and 8 and 10 are going to enter the field of play.
Okay, here we go.
What do you think? Do we summon them towards us because they're relatively easy to kill?
Well, relatively. They do have shield.
They do have 2 shield and 2 hit points, but that's not that much. I'm gonna say I think we put them like this so that they're available to us, but they're not yet blocking us from the Living Doom.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, then that's what we're doing. Okay, good job, Living Dooms. And then the Bone Shaper. The Bone Shaper will engage the bottom of Putrid Cloud. Whenever an enemy attacks you or one of your summons, that's me or one of my summons, that enemy gains poison. If the enemy already has poison, it suffers 1 damage after the attack instead.
Oh, sweet.
I engage the Putrid Cloud, and I gain an experience for doing so. Then, with the top of Unearthed Horror, I'm going to summon Reginald, the Raging Corpse. I gain 2 experience for that. 1, 2. And also put Earth into the air. So we got a lot of elements going on right now. I only have 1 spot I can put Reggie in. So I'll put him there. And now, with that done, I gain 2 more experience. No, I said that. I have secured my level up. If I'm killed next round and we end up losing the scenario, I'm still leveling up. Thank you very much, Fire Pepper. That's my turn. And that wanes all the elements and ends the round. We're going into round 2.
So I'm going to go
shuffle the Living Doom deck, so I'll try my very best not to shuffle that damn summon one back to the top. I'm not really trying to do that, though, because that'd be cheating.
I'm going to go super late, probably even later than the Bone Shaper, and finish up my prepping. And then I'm going to be all prepped for the rest of the game.
Oh, man.
I might just run forward.
Yeah. I mean, do it.
I don't consider that a bad idea. I am going to do my best to have Reggie make some noise here. I'm trying to think.
What's Reggie's move? 3? He's going to go up at this point.
His move is only 2, so he's not going to. He won't get to a target. So I guess I should hang back, act late.
Yeah, and in the hopes that the targets come more forward to you.
And if they don't, I have a backup plan, but hopefully they'll come to us. Okay, so I'm ready for Reggie to do damage. Fingers crossed. Is everybody ready for round 2? Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah? All right.
Hold on. Oh, hold on.
Got any monster questions that I can answer?
No, I'm just trying to figure out which thing would be better to do. I have options, you see.
Ooh. Delicious. Keep in mind there's some keep in mind if you've forgotten there's some difficult terrain between me and the invisible wraith there. But he's invisible. You're probably not planning on attacking him.
No, I want to go fight the Living Doom.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm within 3 of them, right?
A Living Doom?
One,
No.
2, 3. Yep. To this one, but not this one because there's debris here. So that would be 4 movement.
Are you thinking? Sorry, but Rich, are you thinking of movement or range?
Movement.
Oh, okay. You are. You can get to him in 3. Yeah.
Yep.
And I have. Okay. I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
Excellent. Is everybody ready? Yes, we are. Put 'em up, team. Boom. And then I gotta flip some cards here, so one moment. Okay, alright. Well, at least they're not summoning more spirits. Sound off. What do you got for me, Banner Spear?
15.
Alright, good night, Stimpinski. Sleep well. Thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry, what did you say, Banner Spear?
15.
15. How about you, Drifter?
89.
89. You are going later than the Bone Shaper. And we are both at the end. Whoops. That's not the right order. There we go. And then, in the middle, it's going to go Ice Wraith, right after the Banner Spear. Ice Wraith's going at 16. And then Living Spirit, and then Living Doom. So the Living Spirits are doing nothing special. They will move and then do a range 3 attack. The Ice Wraiths, who are going to act very soon, are going to do an attack plus 0, which for the normals is a ranged attack, and then they'll consume the frost and give themselves Retaliate 2. Which, for the elite, means that the elite will have Retaliate 4 up in its face, but still only Retaliate 2 at range. A much more complicated way to keep track of it, but that is the logical implication of the rules. The Living Doom is going to do Chilling Aura. They will move regular, and then they will do a 3 hexes in front of them attack -1 and put frost in the air. So here we go. Banner Spear. Start us off.
Okay, so I actually have move 4 with the bottom of tip of the spear. So.
But you're man.
Oh, right. Sorry. Starting with reinforcements.
Yeah. Can I choose not to move him? Because if I move, the only way he can move too is to go the other way.
Yeah, if you control his movement, then you can have him not move.
Yeah. Okay. Because there isn't anywhere for him to go, right?
There's not.
Not at the moment, no.
Yeah, okay. So I move 4. I think I want to go to the guy that's further away from...
You want to go up?
Into put me in the debris.
1, 2, 3, 4.
With the top
right
of
up
deflecting maneuver.
Living Doom 3.
Okay. With the top of deflecting maneuver, I will consume the wind and attack 3 with advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
Living Doom normal has 1 shield.
Is this 3 or 4?
It's 3.
Well, it's
number 3.
Attack 3, and it's -2, -1.
Oof. So 2 damage gets brought down to 1 damage because of his shield.
Well,
and all attacks targeting me this round gain disadvantage.
That's a big positive. Okay. Well, that's it for the Banner Spear. It's Ice Wraith time. The Ice Wraiths are doing Shard Strike, which, as discussed, is for normals a ranged attack. So the elite does nothing, and then becomes visible, because the elite
and no longer strengthened
has no melee thing, and its strengthen is gone. What a chump! The normal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Nope. The normal also has no target. Just becomes visible and forfeits its strengthened. Suckers.
Wouldn't it still move towards a viable target? Was it no? It's no movement on this.
There's no movement on this thing. They do consume the frost and get the Retaliate 2.
Okay. For the rest of the round.
Yes. Oh yeah.
That's not so bad.
No. Certainly it'd be worse if it was literally forever. Okay.
Yes.
It is time for the Living Spirits. Normal Living Spirit number 2, right here poking out from behind the Living Doom, will attack the Banner Spear. This is an attack 2. And you said all disadvantage on all attacks against you, Banner Spear?
Yeah.
Okay, pulling it. +0 and a +1, so that's 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8, like a sucker, wants to get away from disadvantage, not knowing that it's still going to have disadvantage anyway. So it moves away over the trap, thus also bringing itself within 2 of Reggie. Oh, how convenient.
Are living spirits always flying?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to work. I got to figure out that is missing in the display. Although
now, is that true of ice wraiths as well?
Great question. Yes. Flying. So that they are not like a skirt of ice coming up from the ground like we might have thought. That's more like a blizzard. They're like floating on a little storm.
Okay.
Like lightning lords in Mega Man 2. Except that those are robots and they look like they're on a cloud, but there's a mechanism there. Okay. This is an attack 2 against the Banner Spear. Pulling both of them, null.
Nice.
And then finally, this one will attack. Hold on. What's the range, did I say? 3? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it attacks the Banner Spear because the Banner Spear acted first because they're equidistant and no movement points are required. Pull them both because of the disadvantage. -1, 1 damage. Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
All right, and now
though, we got the living.
And
dooms.
now
These are the
Doom. All right. So, Living Doom number 3 just unleashes his chill aura. Sorry, chilling aura. The exact opposite. Exact opposite of a chill aura coming off of the Living Dooms. These are creatures literally made of pure doom. They have no chill whatsoever.
Doom, 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 doom.
This is an attack 3 on the Banner Spear. Attack 3. It's an attack -1. And
I thought these guys were going to be smashers.
2 plus zeros.
Okay.
So 3 damage. That puts Frost in the air.
I'm going to put on my heater shield there for that one.
Okay. And yeah, if they're moving, they can move 2. This one goes 1, 2, and it can get both the Banner Spear and the Drifter with its attack of Chilling Aura.
Disadvantage for me too, because I have my Creed hide on.
All right. Well, here's an attack 3 on the Banner Spear.
Crude hide.
Hey, great timing. One of the blessed ×2s and a +0.
Hey.
Greg, does that blessed go away?
Yes, it does. I believe. Hold on. I'll double check that.
Please, yeah, Google that, Greg.
Yeah.
And then, against the Drifter, same attack. Attack 3. Pulling them both. A ×2 and a -2. Awesome.
Oh. Sorry, and that's that brings it down to what?
-2. Attack 3 -2 is 1.
So no damage because of my shield.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Nice. That could have gone a lot worse.
Certainly could have.
So should we be trying to hit the same Dr. Dooms or splitting up?
I think we want them dead. Or actually, you know what? We want them both below 5 hit points.
Okay, so I'm going to keep fighting the one I've been fighting.
They can't summon. So, right now, that's either of them. You have till the end of the round to be able to answer that question, Greg, because I just got to decide whether to shuffle it back in at the end of the round. It's Bone.
Getting there.
Yep, I know. I was comforting you. I was trying to do the opposite of put pressure on you. It's Reginald's turn.
I've got the answer. Curse and bless cards are removed no matter how they, as soon as they are drawn, regardless of why.
Delicious. Nullified one of their blesses. That was an excellent series. Like, disadvantage worked for us. Big time.
Really well.
Reggie comes forward and attacks. Sorry, Rich.
What's in that hex behind the Doom guy?
This Doom?
The one that just moved.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
No, he means that's just an obstacle.
There's debris here, obstacles. Here's an obstacle, this altar.
Okay, so I can't go there.
No.
Is what I meant.
No, you can't go there.
No, you would. There's 5 candles there. And you're wearing like long furs. Bad scene. You don't want to stand
Just
there.
Covered in kerosene for some reason.
Yeah. Okay, so Reggie has moved forward to attack Living Spirit number 8. This is an attack 3 on Living Spirit number 8. Pulling it. Ho ho! +2. So the thing's killed.
Yeah, killed.
Killed outright. So for those keeping track at home, that's 1. But also, I get to put either Earth or Darkness in the air. So let me quickly remind myself what freaking cards I have that I might like to use next time. Oh, yes. Absolutely Darkness.
Absolutely Darkness.
Absolutely Darkness. That's the
was the
Bone
name
Shapers
of-
motto.
That was the name of my band in high school. We are Absolutely Darkness.
All right.
Anyway, here's our Weezer covers.
It
Alright.
hits close to
Which
home.
is-
All right. The first ever time I performed live in front of an audience, my band played covers of both "Say It Ain't So" and "Buddy Holly" by Weezer.
Nice.
I pushed hard for other things, and we did do "Fight for Your Right to Party" by, the Beastie Boys, but
The Beastie Boys, yeah.
yeah. All right. So Reggie's already racked up a kill, and am I a bad team player if I have Reggie? Because I can make Reggie do another thing now. If I have him just rampage over and kill another living spirit to run up his kill count instead of whittling down the Doom.
No, we gotta kill these spirits too.
Okay.
I don't think it's a bad move to have Reggie do that.
Oh, this is a powerful attack though. I think we got it. I got
Rich?
it.
Oh, dude. Sorry, I was gonna say different things. So like, do what you're gonna do, James. Do the Reggie.
Okay. All right.
To the Reggie.
Yeah, I'm running out of time if I'm gonna get a mastery. I'm more than
That was
2/3
the name
of
of
the way.
our only original song, Absolute Darkness.
All right. With the bottom of Flow of the Black River, I won't move at all. Actually, you know what? I'll move 2. So that I can deploy a skeleton into the melee soon. And then I will grant one of my summons move 2. So Reggie will move to here. Here's Reggie.
James, not only can she not hear you, she's awake.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know she was awake. You should have said something sooner. So that's on you, buddy.
Oh no, she lost her hook.
She'll live.
Then, with the top of Wrath of the Turned Earth, I will consume the earth to add poison to the attack I grant one of my summons, Reggie, which is an attack +1. So I'm going to do this. It's an attack 4 against a living spirit that causes poison. Are you?
Don't pull any minuses.
This is This feels like the wrong move. This feels like a waste. I'm doing it on the Living Doom. Reggie can kill that spirit with his regular attack whenever.
Alright, this is Living Doom 3.
Living Doom number 3. Attack 4, -1, but it does cause poison. And also
2 damage?
3 damage. There's an attack 4.
Yeah, you pulled -1.
Oh, right, he has a shield. Shield. Sorry.
Shield 1, yeah. But he is
There it
poisoned,
is.
yeah?
Yeah, but anyway, 1 more damage wouldn't have got him to the no summon range. But he's poisoned, so we'll get him there.
If you had pulled attack 4 on the living spirit and with a -1, because of his shield, it also would have only brought him down to 1 hit point, not kill him.
Yeah, and that'd be super frustrating. Although it would then die if it attacked Reggie.
True. Okay.
Okay, so that's my turn. Bone Shaper's done. Give me the beat, Greg. Free my soul.
I put up Relentless, which gives me the next 6 attacks targeting you performed by enemies within range 2 gain Retaliate 2 range 2.
Excellent.
And then Crushing Weight, which on my next 6 melee attacks is going to add +2 to those.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Doing it. I'm doing it, James.
Okay. Well, that's the end of round 2. So here we go. Into round 3. The frost wanes, the darkness wanes, the wind is gone. And now, what am I going to do here? I ought to use this darkness.
Whew.
Yeah, here it is. Here's what I'll do. So what do I do with the bottom?
I'm going early, and I'm wailing on this Living Doom that's immediately in front of me.
Okay.
Are you moving?
I am planning on moving, yeah.
Okay.
I'll decide
Okay.
where to move based on the result of my attack, though. But not to where I currently am. But, yeah.
Does anybody need healing? Probably not yet, huh?
Rich
Yeah,
has taken some hits, yeah. Rich
I'm
could
at like
use some
4.
healing.
Oh, great. That sets me up perfectly. Okay. I am going to be a very helpful bone shaper this round. Is everybody ready?
I'm gonna be a very helpful friend as well, or I'm gonna do no things at all.
Well,
all right.
Sometimes
like
they say that when you're doing it right, it'll seem like you're not doing anything at all. Put them up, team.
No, I might actually do nothing at all.
All right, boom. Then it'll definitely seem like you're doing nothing at all.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, sound off. What do you have, Banner Spear?
25.
25. How about you, Drifter?
17.
Early enough.
17. Well, guess what? The Bone Shaper's going first. I'm acting at 16.
Ooh.
Is just us in a row though?
Yes, we're at the start.
Nice.
We're starting it off, and then it's going to go for them. Ice Wraith, Living Doom, Living Spirit. Check this out. The Ice Wraith on its turn will do Hasty Assault, a move +1, and an attack -1, which again is a ranged attack for the normal. That'll put Frost in the air. The Living Spirits, then the Living Doom will do nothing special. Move and attack, but they put Darkness in the air, which is just grand. And then, the the Living Spirits will do Icy Glare, move -1, and then attack regular, and if there's frost, they'll consume it to add stun, which they absolutely can. But perhaps they'll be dead. We shall see. Perhaps and perchance. Here we go. All right. So it's Reginald's turn first, and I'm going to toot on the horn of command to tell Reggie to attack the...
Toot!
Yeah. He's going to attack the Living Spirit in the hopes that we can get this thing down and stop it from doing a stun. I need a +1 to do it. This is an attack 3. Attack 3. Pulling it. -1. The exact opposite of +1. No damage.
My magic didn't work.
No damage.
No damage because these things have shield too. Well, that's a shame. You did your best, Reggie. Sort of. Well, not really. Then it's the Bone Shaper's turn.
You did what you do, Reggie.
And I'm going to get right on down to things. First, I'm going to use Flesh Shield. The top of Flesh Shield. I haven't used this yet. I will grant one ally...
gross. It's not worth it. It's too gross.
It sounds gross. I'm going to grant one ally within range 3, and I'm going to choose Reggie, because he's going to be taking hits here. And I'm not about to heal Reggie. Shield 1, and I'll consume the darkness to add Retaliate, not just 1, but Retaliate 2 for consuming the darkness. And I get an experience point for doing that. So that remains active for the rest of this round. With the bottom of Transfer of Essence, I will hurt myself by 2 hit points in order to heal one ally within range 3, the Banner Spear, by 5.
Oh, nice.
What a day.
That's
What
really
a day.
good.
What a day.
So have some of my
What
essence.
a day. What a beautiful day.
Enjoy that. My essence is yours. All right. And so, that's me. That's the Bone Shaper. Drifter.
Okay. All right. So, first thing I'm going to do is use the top of Breakthrough. So this is an attack 4. Crushing Weight turns it into an attack 6. It's got PS2.
Okay.
So this is an attack 6, PS2 on the Living Doom number 4.
Number 4.
Times 2.
Kaboom!
Oh,
all right.
That is a super dead Living Doom.
That guy was absolute. He didn't know it, but he was a Living Doom.
Okay.
All right.
That makes me feel better with the fact that I am definitely going to be stunned next turn.
Well, so will Reggie if it makes you feel better.
Yeah. I have a move 3. Rich, is there a spot that you would like me to be? If I take a hit from that Living Doom, my Retaliate 2 will kill him. So that's probably
if you can
Living Spirit.
If you can get within range 3 of the other Living Doom, that would be awesome.
I am within range 3 of the other Living Doom already.
But if okay, I guess my cards are down.
What if I move onto that loop? Would moving onto that loop be good?
So my cards are down.
Yep.
And I was going to move you to the other side of the Living Doom that you just killed, and hit him with a pincer pincer movement.
Right.
So I can't move me, but I can move 2 people 3. So if I can get someone on the other side of the other guy.
Can you get to here, Greg? Can you get to here?
I've got to move 3, so I can get to there. Yeah.
And then he can bring you around and surround the Living Doom.
Yes, 1, so that 2, gives 3. Me. Yes, and that gives me an attack. That gives me shield 1 for the rest of the round as well.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Good job, Drifter. Banner Spear.
All right, so at the bottom of regroup, I'll move 2 allies within range 3. So one of them will be Greg to the other side of that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, sorry, my reinforcement moves up 2 as well.
Right. Reinforcement moves.
So you might want to move the reinforcement unless you want him dead, because he's going to get attacked by 2 guys if you don't move him.
I'll move him. Right there.
Straight there.
Well, if you move him up higher, isn't he safer?
Yeah, if you move him here, he's safe.
Okay, I like safe.
All right, good stuff.
And he now,
as you hold a baby.
Yeah.
with the top of pincer movement, I'll attack 5 and also muddle that guy.
All right.
Nice.
And that's going to be an attack 6 because he's poisoned. Although I am realizing that this the retaliate part of the flesh shield is going to be completely wasted because the Doom is going to be dead, and then the Living Spirit is going to move. +0?
Yeah, 6 damage.
6 damage. He's at 1 health.
Oh.
And he's muddled.
Perfect. Then he is going to die because of Reggie. Although the retaliate will have nothing to do with it, because when he hits Reggie, the putrid cloud will already kill him after his attack. So he's doomed. He is doomed. He is living doomed. Great work, team. All right. Is that it, Banner Spear?
Yeah.
Beautifully done. The Ice Wraiths, will do Hasty Assault, which starts with, for the elite, a move 6. So he can absolutely go 2 to get to the Banner Spear and do an attack -1, which for him is an attack 2. Here it comes. Attack. Oh, I had to shuffle this. Sorry. I put off shuffling it because we're figuring out the thing there. Okay. Shuffling the monster modifier deck. Shuffling. Greg, you read any good books lately?
I'm currently reading a book called The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, which is very fun. It is a time loop, body swap murder mystery.
Oh wow!
It's about a character who is at a 1920s era.
Here comes the riffle.
Estate, with a bunch of other rich people, but he wakes up every day in a body of a different guest, and every day, the same person is murdered.
All right, I don't wanna like impugn this author by saying that they chose the absolute wrong medium, and this should clearly be a Sierra style point and click adventure game.
Hey man, The Expanse started as a role-playing game.
Yeah, all right. Well, very, very cool. I just finished reading a book by my dear friend Dr. Becca Babcock, PhD. She doesn't actually obnoxiously call herself that. It's called Some There Are Fearless, and it is not nearly as high concept as the book you just described, Craig. There is a bit of a, like, here's the hook. It's about the main character is a nuclear safety engineer, and so as one line of the book is her childhood, and that, like, a serious event for her is the Chernobyl disaster, because her family, her mom is Ukrainian, has Ukrainian relatives.
Okay.
And then in the future, she's a nuclear safety engineer, and she also has a daughter. And the other track is all about, you know, the anxieties. How do you risk manage your child? You know, with nuclear safety, it's comforting. We put all this work in to get the risk down to as close to zero as possible. But how can you do that for your child? And then maybe she has a bump on her leg. She needs an MRI, that kind of stuff. So it's largely like, it's like there's a story, and eventually, like, when the themes become clear, you can see how it's a plot, but mostly it's just like, here's a succession of scenes where you get a really well drawn picture of the troubled home that this girl grew up in, and you know, her brother and her mom, and then here is a separate track where you see where she went in her life, and then eventually you're like, oh wow, now I'm really, really worried about her daughter, who might have some illness. And there's no, like, major catharsis, or, you know, it doesn't end with, like, she doesn't get cancer, or that she does, because it's not, you know, it's a character study kind of book. It's excellent. Yeah, good job, Becca. Becca writes very good characters. Just, you feel like you even before, like, any kind of even coalition of themes emerges in the book. I just wanted to read another chapter just to find out more about what it was like for Jessica and Kyle and their mom to grow up in wherever, some cold place out west. Becca, I termed her in my mind because she's written 2 novels now, and they both have characters that do follow her her core sort of life path, which is to say that she's the poet laureate of people who grew up out west and then moved to Halifax for university. And yet the characters are very...
That's a large group.
Yeah, but there's a big difference. Like, her 2 novels are not very similar otherwise. Excellent, excellent author. I'm not just saying that because she's my friend. Okay. So, good job, Ice Wraith. The normal Ice Wraith now is going to act. It can also move... It can move 3, but it is range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it doesn't need to move. It's just going to shoot the Drifter in the back.
Sure will.
So this one is an attack -1, which is an attack
disadvantage.
1. Attack 1 with disadvantage. Wait, I never pulled the attack on the Banner Spear.
Oh, sure.
This is an attack 3. No, attack 2 on the Banner Spear. Pulling it, +1. And it refreshes the frost. And then attack 1 on the Drifter, and there's a -1 in there. It's a +0 and a -1, so no damage.
No damage.
Then,
that's the end of my armor.
The Living Doom is still alive, just barely. So it's going to attack Reginald very unwisely. This, from the Doom, is an attack 4, so I don't love that, but I have ways of trying to help. And, you know, Reggie already has 1 shield from the Flesh Shield. So here's an attack 4 on Reggie, and unless this is a null, I will be engaging the Warden's Robes. It's a -1, which takes the attack 4 down to an attack 3, and I'll engage the Warden's Robes to make that nothing. Both Retaliate 2 and Putrid Cloud kills the hell out of this dude. He's dead.
He's dead. Good, good, good. We're doing well, I think.
I believe we are.
I mean, this is obviously, again, much like last week, this is the introduction to a new enemy room. but we're killing it.
Yeah, I mean, for some players, if you didn't play Gloomhaven, this is an introduction to 2 enemies. So far. Because the Living Spirits, this is the first time we've met them. Is it just me, or does this Living Spirit look particularly spirity in its art? I can't tell if that's a trick of the camera and the lighting.
He's doing good.
But it looks more faded.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I gotta call it there. Unless there's more like in this round.
Yeah, let's finish this round. I really don't want to try to keep track of.
Oh no, I thought that was the last.
No.
The last attack of the round. Yeah.
Okay. Living Spirit time.
We'll get you out of here, Rich.
Living Spirit number 2 is going to pull back 1 and attack Reginald. So for the Living Spirit, this is an attack 3. Oh, but attack 3. So I'm very glad that I zeroed out that other attack on Reggie. Attack 3 on Reginald. He does have shield 1. No! Excellent. I like that. The Living Spirit does get poisoned. There's no melee component or requirement for the poisoning of Creature Cloud. It's just whenever an enemy attacks you or one of your summons.
All right. So, which Living Spirit is that?
That is Living Spirit number 2.
Okay.
Poisoned. And then Reginald is stunned. So I will note that both on my card and on the map. Because there's so many of these tokens that I barely touched them. Then, number 10 is going to attack the Banner Spear. Wait. 1, 2...
What's his range?
Sorry. It's got range on both of you, which means it's going to attack... 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3... The Drifter. Same distance, same range, 3 hexes away from both of you. Attacks the Drifter.
I retaliate.
Yeah. At range 3. Is there disadvantage on this, Greg?
No, my shield's gone now.
Okay. Attack 3 on the Drifter, +1.
+1, -2 from my one shield and -1 from my other shield brings it down to 1 damage.
All right.
However, I am stunned.
You are stunned. So we are down a bit on contributors next round.
Yep.
But good chance for you to sneak in a long rest if that's valuable to you right now.
I've only got 3 in my discard. But I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
Otherwise I'm just wasting 2 cards.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a case to be made either way. I trust that you will think about it for 2 weeks. And
it's all I'm going to think about while I'm in Cape Breton.
Make an extraordinarily well-informed decision about this, Greg.
I'm going to be at the beach listening to podcasts, doing Sudokus. I'm going to be on nature hikes around cliff faces. And the whole time, I'm just going to be like, do I waste the 2 cards? Or do I mean...
On the beach doing Sudokus.
Yeah.
So you can't bring your Switch. That's a bridge too far. You'll bring paper to the beach.
Don't bring your Switch to the beach.
Why the hell not?
It's sandy and bright. You can't see the screen properly. Sand might get in there. Sounds like the worst place to bring a Switch.
It's one of them, but it's probably not the worst. Oh, that was a good sound. That was a high quality sound.
That was so good.
Yeah, well done, Lily.
Yeah, she's like right up to the mic. So.
Hell yeah.
Get her right up on that mic.
Oh yeah, that's what the people want. All right. So yeah, we're going to pause it here. So we've got most of the scenario ahead of us. But cool. This was a fun start. And I am looking forward.
But I'm getting closer to retiring maybe the most fun character I've ever played. So that's super exciting for everyone.
Well, but you can stop paying attention during those Outpost phases.
There's 2 things you could do here. One of which, although it would involve leveling down, is you could retire the Banner Spear and then create a new Banner Spear. You just got to come up with a different name.
That's fair.
But also, you have
let's see where it happens.
You have 2 left, so you can stick around for the big outpost that comes after this scenario, and then start fucking off and kind of control your retirement. But here we are. This was fun. This weekend.
Maybe I should just play better and level up faster.
Yeah. There's that. There's a case to be made. So check it out. On tomorrow, Saturday, I'll be playing more Inscription, the deck building game that they tell you to go into blind because it's full of all kinds of weird surprises. It is weird, and it's cool, and I'm having fun. And I intend to keep on doing it. Last time, I cut my own eye out to cheat at cards, and then my host was like, well,
Same.
When you do that, the game does blur your peripheral vision out, but then at the end of whichever round you cheated in, like that, the boss is like, you're not the first person to cut their eye out at this game, but like, friggin' sucks to play with only one eye, so... And he pulls out a big box of eyes, and it's like, want a new one? And one of those eyes, instead of having an iris and a pupil, has like a weird glowing green square, and I was like, well, obviously I want the freak eye. And so I popped that in, and it turns out to be a black light eye, which reveals to you secret messages. I solved the clock puzzle because it showed me where to put the hands. Not that it would have been at all difficult to take 2 minutes out of my life and brute force the clock puzzle. But I solved it legit, got the roll of film. I'm near my first successful run at the card game. Cool stuff. We'll see what surprises it has in store. On Sunday, Quest for Glory, Shadows of Darkness. I got unstuck in a big way last time. And so now, the things are only going to start rolling from here. I'm closing in on 250 puzzle points out of usually the games have 500 potential puzzle points. But every other time that I've thought like, oh man, I'm like barely, I'm like 3/5 of the way through the game. No, it turns out that in the ending sequence, it kind of just starts dumping tons of puzzle points on you for everything you do. So this thing could tip into high gear soon. Who knows? We'll find out on Sunday. I'm going to do something on Monday, but I don't know what because it's a holiday and Danielle won't be here in the morning. She'll be driving home from Cape Breton. And then...
You guys should have on the way past each other.
Yeah,
we
totally will.
And then, no Greg and James beat him up on Tuesday because Greg won't be here like we've been talking about.
You're on vacation, yeah.
But it will be my last day of vacation and Danielle will be home, so I probably won't do something instead. I'll probably just take that night off.
I don't know if you watched us play, Rich, but we played Double Dragon Gaiden. And so far, that's a really fun game.
Really fun game that really does not capture the gameplay feel or the spirit of Double Dragon, but it's an excellent game.
No, but it's an excellent game.
It's quite a bit of fun.
My beat 'em up routine is we get all set up in our watch a thing setup, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I turn it on, and then it's like, watch this stream from 3 hours ago, and like. Assuming it's like a 2.5 hour stream, I think I just always miss them by like
a minute.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Like Hannah's not gonna sit down and watch you guys play video games. So,
that's not even a brand new Double Dragon Gaiden. Oh my god, this is a brand new game, Rich. Came out a week ago. She's not excited by that.
Saves her the trouble of playing it to find out if it captured the spirit of Double Dragon.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, hey, that's where we are. That's where we're going. There'll be some ogre battle in there, but my vacation's over, so I got to figure out what my ogre battle schedule is going forward. Once again, I have done that thing. I'm like just shy of halfway through the game, and my vacation is over. But, well, I mean, maybe I'll just have to. If you have a unit that you don't care about their alignment. It's not that hard to brute force scenarios in Ogre Battle by just sending one over-leveled unit straight for the boss right at the start. It's just that having high-level units obliterate lower-level units is really bad for your alignment because it's a distasteful thing to be doing. The butcher's work in the war. But yeah, cool. Well, 58 Dream Street, baby. That's what we do. All right, so if you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. Came and you left, can't hear my voice, but I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. Until the next time, we're all in the same place together. Take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.